It's Jersey. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a quick video. I haven't done this in a while. My nose is really stuffed, and as you can hear. So I wanted to make a video because my voice has dropped pretty dramatically. It sounds a little different than usual because my nose is really stuffed. That's why I was making that noise with my nose so you can hear that. But my voice dropped a lot over the last couple of days. I am going to be 13 weeks on Tuesday, and it's Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's about the middle of the night, so that would be 3 days from now. So I'm about 12 and a half weeks on T, and my voice has changed a lot, and I didn't know how much it was changing. It just happened. I was feeling really anxious about it, actually. I was like, when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? I was getting misgendered still. And it just happened. Today was Mother's Day, and I called my aunt, and she didn't know who it was. I just called and said Happy Mother's Day, and I'm really, really close with my aunt. She always knows who it is when I call. She said, "Who's this?" And I couldn't have been happier that she didn't know who it was. And then when I got off the phone and I told Lauren tonight, we were like, holy crap. And we kind of just took a second and talked about it. And then I made a video and just talked into the video a whole lot and realized that my voice has changed so much. And what happened was Lauren and I moved up to Portland over the last week, and I really think this last week has been the big change for my voice, and not having people around, not having enough time really to be on the phone calling people. I've been talking to people through email, not having someone to tell me, like, your voice has changed, Jersey, has really left me not knowing. I've been going to, F to M meetings and groups, meeting some trans people, but they don't know what I sounded like before. So nobody has told me that. I have noticed some other things changing, but I don't know what my voice sounds like. And Lauren sees me every day. So I'm really, really happy, like really happy. Some other things that have happened, my hair, it's kind of oily right now. But my hair's pretty long, but I just got it cut. But the texture of my hair is changing, and so living in Portland, there's a lot of trans guys here, and the person who cuts my hair cuts trans guys' hair, like a bunch of them, and she told me this will happen, and a lot of times the texture comes back. So I don't really notice like any serious, like necessarily like, I don't feel like I'm balding or anything like that, luckily. But I do notice like kind of like my hair was really, really thick before, and like I said, it's pretty oily right now. But I just noticed like the texture changing, and what my hairdresser said is like kind of like what happens with pregnant women, like hormones can change your hair. Like I just noticed certain parts getting thinner, and I'm kind of getting this like doodly hairline, like it's coming up in here. I never had like a cowlick right here, and my hair is like kind of forced apart over here. So when I push it forward like this, but it kind of forces it to go that way, which is really different than what it used to do. And just like different places, and my hair is really different. Now I'm gonna like mess with my hair for a second. And so my hair is definitely like the texture of my hair is changing, which is really like interesting and just different to like feel your body changing like every week, Other things like, struggling with, people keep asking me if I'm like struggling with acne. I think that's like kind of uncomfortable to just like have people ask you about your body all the time. That's a post I kind of like want to make. Like, that's funny, it looks like I have like a comb over, but I swear I really don't. So I have a lot of hair, it's just oily. That's like a post I want to make later on, just like about how people suddenly feel like they have like the right of way to ask about my body and like talk about acne. talk about like, hey, like what's going on with your, like, oh, is like your anything happening with your chest, or is like anything happening with your, do you feel anything happening with like, yeah, like acne on your, you know, shoulders, or, you know, it's just really uncomfortable sometimes, as opposed to like friendly, like positive questions, you know. And there are people like, I just have like really amazing allies in my life who ask like really good questions, and I can just feel like the real big difference. The people who ask like, you know, how's transitioning? I really like love when people ask things like that, and it feels really, really good. And obviously, like, I want to talk about it, you know, and I really want to make a post about that. And I've been thinking about how to word it. I think that's why I haven't made one in a while, because a lot of things have come up over the last like several weeks, because people have kind of come up to me and asked me lots of questions, and I've just kind of been struggling with like how to approach like answering these questions, you know, and I promise I will. I just need to figure out like how, yeah, if that makes sense. But for now, what I'm gonna say is, maybe don't walk up to somebody and necessarily say like, when somebody is excited about their voice dropping and says like, oh wow, I'm really stoked, like this person on the phone thought this person on the phone totally knew I was a guy today. Maybe don't say like, oh, they did. Because that was a really special moment for that trans person, you know. Or it might not feel good for a person if you walk up to them and say like, how's your acne? And if they say like, actually it's like really under control, well, you're gonna get acne. It's just, it doesn't feel good. Just because we're transitioning, and maybe we're open about talking about it with people, or we're making videos, or we've talked about it with you, or we're talking about it with people, doesn't mean that we're like constantly open to talking about it, or that we are open to critique, or that we want to be talked about in a negative light. So I think trying to keep the statements positive is really important, just like with everyone else. Another cool thing, I'm starting to get facial hair. Oh, it's really hard to see in this video. But this would be a moment if it's like, oh, no you're not. But yeah, my brother has kind of like a reddish, he has really dark hair. Like my hair is not as dark as his. So I don't think I'll get as dark of a facial hair as he does, because he has like black hair and he doesn't even have like a black beard. But I'm starting to get facial hair, so that's really exciting. So yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully I won't go bald, but you know, if it happens, it happens. But yeah, my hairline's doing good. My hair's a little thinner, but I have a shit ton of hair, so I'm not too worried about that. But it's really greasy right now. Okay, so that's that. My voice is dropping. I'm really excited. And thank you so much, everybody who's been watching, and you guys are awesome. Oh, and everybody who's been supporting the Top Surgery Fund. I'm like over $1,000 right now. You guys are absolutely amazing. Like a sixth of the way there, or like a fifth. What the heck? Alright guys, this video is dragging on now. Bye.